Welcome to the first in a series of videos on IDeA in Aquarium. My name is Carl Bicknell and I've produced these videos because I believe that IDeA is one of the most powerful pieces of chess software out there, but it can be quite daunting for the beginner. These videos are not aimed at pros, they are aimed at beginners, and they really exist to get the beginner off the ground so that they can have a go with this chess software which is so wonderful. Today I don't want to do anything technical at all. I just want to show you the benefits of using IDeA in Aquarium, because I believe if you can't even see the benefits, you won't be bothered to go on and actually try to understand the program for yourself. So open up Aquarium. And what I've got in front of me is a project which I have made. You want to be on this tab down here which says IDeA on the left hand side, and I've made a little project on the Alekhine's defense. So I'm just going to start at the starting position in chess, and we'll quickly go through Alekhine's defense until we get to a fairly familiar position. And here let's suppose that black plays pawn takes pawn and white recaptures with the knight. Black has got some good alternatives here. C6 and G6 are the two most popular moves, but why can't black just challenge that knight on E5 directly with knight D7? Black's intention is plain. He's going to take on E5, relieving his congestion, and he would stand approximately level. Now there are two big benefits to IDeA which I don't think other chess programs give you, and these two big benefits are the reason why you should be interested in understanding how this piece of software works. Benefit number one: after you do your analysis on a position, IDeA will give you an editable tree at the end of it. Unlike other pieces of chess software, when you switch off your PC and you've lost everything, with IDeA you have a tree at the end of it where you can navigate backwards and forwards, and you can see this tree down here where I've got thousands of moves after some of these positions, and it's all stored there for me so that I can access all of that analysis even on a low-powered laptop or a tablet if it can run Windows. The second big benefit that IDeA gives you is that it not only stores the evaluations behind every position that you analyze, but it backsolves or minimaxes those evaluations. And what that means is that it's as if the software has the benefit of hindsight. You know the way when you go down a dodgy line in a chess position and you know from the benefit of hindsight or from experience that you won't do that again? Well, it's like that. Let me show you what I mean with this example. In this position here, a couple of engines had a go at analysing this position briefly. Rybka came up with this move here, c4, and it assessed it as slightly better for white. c4 is a space gaining move. It looks quite sensible to me, but black still has this plan of liquidating in the centre, and so it doesn't really give that much. Crafty, a different chess engine, came up with the idea of playing bishop e2, which to my eye looks completely wrong because black will just trade knights and he will stand okay, I think. So I really don't understand why Crafty has assessed this as being so high for white. In fact, when the analysis engine in IDeA, which in this case happened to be Rybka 4.1, when it was actually given the move bishop e2 to really get its teeth into, and I gave it 2,462 other positions after bishop e2 to look at from a database of games, its assessment of that move drastically dropped, only 0.18, barely above even. So no chess engine that I tried was able to find the best move in this position, but it did uncover all sorts of possibilities along the way. For example, knight f3, dropping the knight back, turns out to be rather stronger than you might think. And when I gave it a database of games where the move knight takes f7 was played, even though the engine couldn't find knight takes f7 in this position, after it was shown the move and it analysed the positions that followed in the games that I loaded in, it suddenly came up with an evaluation of 0.48, which means that knight f7 is the best move in this position. In fact, black needs to play very carefully indeed. Queen h5, and this situation is not easy for black at all. So there are two big benefits to learning about IDeA. Number one, you'll never lose any analysis ever again. It's all stored, and it's stored in a tree that you can move around, a bit like one of those chess-based opening books where you can just go backwards and forwards. Only the advantage of IDeA is it gives you an evaluation after each position that a computer has assessed. The second big advantage, as we've said, is that it's not just an evaluation after each position, like it is here on the right, but it minimaxes or backsolves those evaluations, so it goes right towards the end of the line and then uses that position to evaluate the first position in the line, and that gives you a considerably more accurate assessment of the position that you're trying to study. There are two big benefits there to IDeA. I have a friend who's a correspondence player. He didn't really understand IDeA to begin with, but once he got into it, he was overjoyed because he never lost any analysis again, and he could analyze positions with a precision that he'd never been able to do. I hope you enjoyed this first video.